We started dreaming about building a simple home a few years ago, just around the time we got our first piece of land in Malindi. It felt like such a big milestone for us. We were so excited, full of hope and big ideas. We will sit for hours just imagining how we will design the space, where we will keep our ducks, maybe even try our hand at watermelon farming. It was one of those moments where everything felt possible, but as time went by, we started thinking more practically. We realized we wanted to be somewhere closer to our family and friends, somewhere that felt more connected to our day-to-day life. So we decided to pause on that Malindi dream. Not that we sold the land, it's still there. We just haven't decided what to do with it yet. One day, we'll go back to it. But for now, we started searching again, and that journey eventually led us here. The first time we saw this land together, we both looked at each other and just knew this was it. It had that peaceful charm, that welcome home feeling, and from that day on, our dreams started to feel even more real. Hi, my name is Sowino. I do videos around cooking, farming, and homesteading in general. If this is your first time to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button for more videos. We arrived super early, and this is what the site looks like after yesterday's work. Honestly, yesterday was a hassle, so much running around, but we thank God we pulled through. Watching everything come together, especially for the first time, feels so surreal. We made a quick stop at the village center for our hot cup of tea and some fresh mandazi. These mandazis are served hot and soft. After that quick bite, we made our way back to the site to continue with the day's work. So today is day 2 of roofing. As you can see, yesterday they built the A frame or V, as you can see, depending on how you're looking at it. And then today they have started putting those poles across. To my understanding, they've told me they'll add other frames, those A or V frame. So we wait until evening, we see how far they've reached, and then as we go, as usual, we'll show you how things are proceeding. How do you feel?
Feel so happy. Finally, you can see the structure till the top. But I think after today, it will look even more. You know, you can see the image
True.
coming in your head. I think after today, we'll even see it becoming even more of a reality. So let's see how the day goes and which stage they reach by the end of the day.
True. Let's come.
Uh,
Yesterday's construction was super important. It was constructing the A-frames. These are the frames that form the peak of the roof. They are made by carefully joining the poles to create a stable structure. These frames are key because they not only give the roof its shape, but also provide the strength needed to support everything, including the makuti that will eventually cover it. Just like these houses you're seeing now. This is exactly the look we're going for, but even better, because as you can see, these ones are a bit low, but ours have been raised high. Watching the team put every frame in place felt incredible, knowing that each one brings us closer to seeing the whole roof come together. It's amazing how something as simple as a few poles can create such a strong foundation for the roof. Every part of it is crucial. The makuti guys started placing the horizontal support beams on all sides. These beams act like connectors, tying the triangular frames together. They also stabilize the entire structure, creating a base where the makuti will eventually be tied. This is one of those stages that might not look flashy, but it's so important. The middle front side of the frame was done, and they went to the back side. They worked meticulously, fixing and cutting the poles up there. When we were in the coastal region, we absolutely fell in love with the charm that makuti roofs brings to a place. We stayed at this beautiful place for over a week. and the atmosphere was just so serene. The makuti roofs added a unique touch, creating a cool and calming environment that made the compound feel incredibly peaceful. The natural materials blended seamlessly with the surroundings, offering both aesthetic appeal and practical benefits like excellent ventilation. Especially here where we are now, after the long rains that usually run from March to May, we get into a period of intense heat. And that's when makuti really makes sense. It helps keep the house cool and comfortable, which is exactly why we decided to include it in our home. Now, back to the makuti guys here at the site. It was interesting to just stand there and watch them work. You'll notice how they were cutting and adjusting the poles while standing right on top of the wall plate. It looked a little dangerous, honestly, but you can tell they were experienced. The way they move so confidently and carefully balance themselves up there just shows how skilled they are. They have clearly done this many times before, and it gave me some peace of mind watching them work in sync. Today felt a little less intense than yesterday. There wasn't as much heavy lifting or running around, but the work still required a lot of precision and cooperation. They helped each other throughout, passing up tools, holding the beams in place, measuring, cutting. It was really nice seeing how well they worked as a team. It's also amazing to watch how each person has their role and knows exactly what to do to keep things moving smoothly. It made the day feel calm but productive. They took their time to make sure everything was straight and secure, ensuring that every beam was placed carefully and aligned properly. There were moments where they would double check measurements and you could see the focus on their faces. It wasn't rushed. They knew this stage was important, and the effort they put in was definitely worth it. By late afternoon, all four corners of the structure had been completed. The beams are now framing the roof so beautifully, and it's finally beginning to look like a real roof. This is how the house looks so far, and honestly, I am so excited that the roof is finally taking shape. Every day brings us closer to that vision we had when we first dreamed of building this space. I can't wait to show you more of what's coming up next. It only gets better from here. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching up to this far. Bye. We shall try again tomorrow.